Hey, what's going on, guys? Field Agent Reaper here, back at it with another video, and today I'm actually going to be talking about how to aim with Pinhead's M2 more effectively and have a more enjoyable experience with the killer while still being effective with his power. Everybody knows how to deal with the box at this point, and everybody knows that the box controls the map a lot easier because of the fact that you are spawning chains on players and such, but the main thing that people don't always talk about is going to be the M2. I almost see no one talking about how to do better with Pinhead's M2, so I'm actually doing a direct video on this. And yes, this is going to be in the guide, and I know I feel like this is very repetitive, but my editor just came back from holiday, so he's now able to actually start doing those final edits. It's gonna get done, I promise, I swear. It's just certain things lined up that delayed it, but it's basically ready. It just needs the finishing touches. I want to make sure it's perfect, and it will be. But yeah, that's gonna be done soon. But going back to the topic at hand, I don't see a lot of people talk about how to aim with the M2, and I see a lot of people struggle with it a lot. And I know not everybody plays on mouse and keyboard, so I'm gonna try and give tips that can help everybody. The only thing that I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna be able to help with is if you play on mobile or something with a touchpad, because I tried playing Pinhead once on mobile, and oh my god, that is the worst experience I've ever had. That is so incredibly difficult. Like, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Like, I don't have the thumbs for it. But yes, before I actually get into this topic, there is something I wanted to talk about that was actually revealed involving the Hellraiser license that was really cool, that I did want to share really fast, and I think you'll find it really, really interesting, especially if you're a Hellraiser fan. But we actually got some leaked, or I wouldn't say leaked, but revealed and found lost media of the concept art for the Pinhead original Bhvr skin that we could have gotten besides the Hell Priest outfit. So that's the only one we ended up getting, was Hell Priest. But as you can see in this picture here, these are all of the concept arts that were supposed to be potential candidates for skins, but ended up getting scrapped, and the only one we ended up getting was Hell Priest, which was the bottom left. The two versions above that have black straps instead of red, but they decided to turn them red. But yeah, other than that though, we pretty much didn't get anything else here, which is honestly way too bad, because some of these look absolutely amazing, and it would have been really cool to maybe get a few more of these in the game. But because of the way things are, we never will, most likely, which is really unfortunate. And of course, the other thing is, if you didn't notice in the thumbnail, Pinhead's head looked a little weird or different. It's because that is actually a model we were supposed to get in the game that would come with the Hell Priest outfit, but was canceled at the last minute, and is actually the rarest item in the game because no one has it. So it was found, the files, and people were able to actually use it in Blender, thus the reason it's in the thumbnail. And of course, the last piece of media involving this is we were supposed to get a map, but they actually canceled that as well because of the fact that apparently it was quote-unquote too sexual in nature. And if you're a Hellraiser fan or you've watched any of the films, you'll totally understand why that is. But the thing is, it's just a bit unfortunate that that will never happen. There's just so much cool stuff that could have come from the Hellraiser chapter that we'll never end up getting, which is really disappointing, but still wanted to talk about it nonetheless, just because it was just found. So down in the comments, let me know which of these skins from the concept arts is your favorite and which one you wish could have come to the game, and what your favorite Cenobite is. I personally would have also loved to have had Butterball and the female Cenobite, along with the newest version of Pinhead from the newer film, which would have been really, really cool. But maybe one day, who knows? Nothing is ever for sure in this life, but yeah. Alright, going back to the topic of today's video, which is aiming with Pinhead's M2. So, the first thing I want to talk about is actually the topic of aiming with the gateway before the chain. So, one of the biggest mistakes that I see is people will walk around and place their gateway, and they'll take way too long to shoot the chain. This is a huge issue because of the fact that it gives the survivor more time to actually walk away from the gateway, and the more distance between the chain and the actual gateway between the survivor and the gateway gives them more room to actually wiggle and make it harder for you to hit them. And not to mention, the farther they are away, the more likely they'll break all their chains and then get away from you before you can actually get that hit on them. Now, when you're aiming your gateway, it's super important to basically not hesitate in 9 out of 10 situations. You want to place that gateway and you want to send that chain instantly, because then it gives the survivor as little time to react, and it gives you the most chance to walk up to them and end up getting a hit on them. Now, there are times that you want to wait and hesitate, but those times are very rare because it is very much within your power to place the gateway as close to the survivor as humanly possible. Obviously, this is one of the hardest parts, especially if you're doing this through walls, but that is honestly where the fun part of Pinhead comes in. If you can actually place these through the walls directly on people, you will get insane hits on them. For example, in this clip right here, I showcase that right after I get DS'd, this survivor runs into the long wall jungle gym and tries to run to the window, but because of my excellent placed gateway and then chain from that gateway, he isn't able to get over that window in time because he ends up slow vaulting, and I actually end up downing him because of it and getting a really funny clip. Now, when you're also using the gateway on people, it's important to remember that placement is key, even if it's not directly next to a survivor. This is something I'm going to go more into depth into in the Pinhead guide when it comes out. I think I said Pinhead. I don't know. It's early in the morning. But yes, when you are actually using the chains and the gateways, it's important to place the gateways in locations that will benefit you the most. You want to place them in locations that when you hit the survivor, the chains are going to spawn on that survivor and they're not going to be wrapping around a corner or anything like that, so that they can just basically walk around a 90-degree edge and instantly snap a chain. You want to place it in strategic locations. Everybody always thinks, oh, you just need to hit them. No, that's not always the case. You need to think about where you're placing your gateway. Place your gateway in locations that are actually going to benefit you. And in the video that I'm actually going to show you in today's YouTube video about aiming with Pinhead, I actually have a 100% hit rate with this M2, and it makes for a really entertaining match. I don't miss a single time. And if you practice this enough, you'll actually get really, really good with it, and you can get downs really, really fast because it is a really solid anti-loop. And this anti-loop, I don't know why people say this is just a worse version of Clown's gas bottles. When I play Clown, I cannot have anywhere near this level of effectiveness than when I can with Pinhead's M2, and that's one of the big parts, one of the reasons why I just enjoy Pinhead so much more than Clown. In fact, I hate Clown. Clown is terrible. Clown is so boring and terrible because there's no skill involved with them. You just throw the bottle and the gas, you know, is it just a giant area of effect. But with Pinhead, you actually have to aim your chain. But that's where the skill cap comes in. That's why you see so many more Clown players than you do Pinhead players, because Pinhead is actually hard to play. And as much as Survivor mains like to whine about Pinhead, he is a very skillful killer. So if you can get good with him, you'll actually be very impressive. So one of the best ways to practice this is just run these two add-ons, Leather Strip and the Rat add-on. It's a yellow and a brown, so they're very easy to get. They don't save a ton of time on the power, but they do cut off a little bit. So when you're running these, don't be afraid to just go for M2s. The best thing to do is just get comfortable hitting people. Don't try to do anything crazy. Don't try to do anything impressive. Just practice on getting that gateway super close to people and insta-sending the chain and hitting them. Just keep practicing that, even if you are losing games. And if you're really, really nervous and don't want to do this in pubs, you could do it in bot matches, but it's a lot harder in bot matches because of the fact that they have zero ping, meaning you actually have to see the chain touch their body and not their actual hitbox because the ping is so good. Now, with the latency of actual players usually having anywhere from 30 to 100 on average ping, you can miss them by just a tad in some instances and it will still connect because that's just how latency works. But you want to practice that, and once you start getting comfortable with that, you actually want to then start practicing those, what I like to call trick chains, which is placing the gateways in locations that are going to benefit you more. And the thing is, you've now gotten good at sending that chain instantly, that you know exactly how you need to hit that survivor. So if you're trying to place the gateway in front of a survivor, one of the things to do is practice rotating your mouse or thumbstick as the gateway is transferring from your eyes to the gate. and then learn how to flick it around as fast as possible efficiently to hit that survivor, and then it makes it a lot better to do a lot of these trick chains. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the videos and the matches that I'm going to provide now. I know you've been seeing gameplay in the background, but I'm actually going to provide an actual match now of a 100% hit rate. I hope you guys enjoy, and take care. Where am I? God, so distorted. I feel like the box is going to be on the building side of the map. Could be wrong, though. It's kind of a weird spot for me to spawn. Okay, so they were here. In fact, you know what? I think it's all the way in that corner. Yeah, it is. It's, or at least over here. No, I was wrong. Wait, why was it? But there was a survivor that spawned here. Nice. Go ahead and bring her over here. Yeah, I'm right here, man. I saw the Quentin, he's here. Oh, I'm fast as fuck, dude. Oh, this is insane. Oh, nice tile you got here. I'm actually gonna drag her all the way over here. Oh, really? He doesn't? Oh, shit. Nice. Bro, do you know? See how fast I am? Oh, it doesn't fall. That's so sad. I wanted that. That's even more useful than my solo queue teammates. I don't think I've missed a single time this game. I think I actually have a 100% M2 rate right now. that's rude. Well, if you miss a chain DC streak, yeah, I got a DC if I miss. Maybe I turn this into a YouTube video. 100% of your chains, how to hit them. How to hit 100% M2 chains every game. Win it 5 gens. 5 gens. 5 gens. Guaranteed. Can't see because of the corn. Come here, bud. You know what? We're toxic, so we slug. Oh, Fang's over here. Oh, she might be in this locker, actually. She is. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, dude. I'm the best. I'm literally the best. I'm literally the best. Yeah, guys, that's it. That's gonna be a YouTube video. Don't you fucking do it. Okay, now. Am I good at aiming killers? Yeah, I'm pretty good at aiming killers. About Huntress? I'm pretty decent at Huntress. I just don't like to play her that often. I don't know why. Yeah, I didn't miss a single time. I'm gonna turn that into a clickbaity YouTube video. I'm gonna turn that into a clickbaity YouTube video. That is going to be a clickbaity YouTube video. And you know what? Hold on, there's only one thing that will make this better.
Reaper?
There's only one
You're
thing
weird,
that will
dude.
make this better.
What do you mean?
Okay, so here is how I knew. I saw crows fly away in the area. I went over, solved it, and Scream, I knew in the locker. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was big braining. I was actually big braining. Look, have fun next. By the way, I'm streaming if you think I'm cheating or something. I mean, am I on Anon mode? No, I'm not. Look, have fun next.